Hi dear friends, we were discussing key factors in negotiations. We have already seen three major key factors in my previous video, and that are the parties involved in negotiation, then relationship between parties involved in the negotiation, and way of communication by taking into consideration some important aspects of the relations of the parties between them. So these three important key factors we have seen previously. Today we are going to see some more key factors, important key factors need in negotiation. Fourth key factor is alternatives. Are there any alternatives to what either party initially wants? This thing you must know before starting the negotiation, that really any party wants any alternative. If you know the particular party wants some alternative, the negotiation will go easily. If a direct agreement is not possible, with the parties need to seek substitute outcomes. There are some parties who don't want to do or make direct agreements. They want some remedies or some another way or substitute way of outcomes. Try to know the intention of the parties so that you will negotiate properly with them. Then second, that is fifth point is realistic options. What options may be possible to achieve an outcome? Have the parties expressed where there may be flexibility in their demands? You have to think on realistic options also. If you want to get the outcome properly, what options are there? You have to think. If a direct party expressed where there may be flexibility in their demands, if the party is there directly, which explores or expresses flexibility in their demands, try to understand. If the party is ready to be flexible in their demands, then you can offer some more demands to them to get a proper outcome in the negotiation. The next point is legitimate claims. Legitimate claims are also an effective key factor in negotiation. What is the amount of commitment or what each party requests and promises legitimate? What evidence do the parties offer to substantiate their claims and show their demands are valid? How will they guarantee they will follow through on the results of the negotiation? So you should be careful regarding legitimate claims. They must give you guarantee that the results of negotiations will be followed by them. What evidences do the parties offer to substantiate their claims and show their demands are valid? Please confirm it. Are the demands of the parties are valid, or evidences put before you by the parties are proper? You have to check it. Or you have to think or what options are there regarding legitimate claims, or what promises made by the parties to you already, and what are the requests of the party to you regarding negotiation. Try to understand. The next point is level of commitment. What is the amount of commitment required to deliver the outcome of the negotiations? What is at stake for each party? And do the negotiations consider the efforts that will need to be made to achieve the negotiated results? What is the amount of commitment required to deliver the outcome of the negotiation? If you want to come out the outcomes of the negotiations, what is the amount of commitment you should know? What is at stake for each party? You must know. And do the negotiations consider the efforts that will need to be made to achieve the negotiated results? So you have to think all these things while negotiating. The next point is tips in negotiating. Not everyone has the skills needed to negotiate successfully. It is a common truth. It is a common factor that each and every person is not skillful in negotiation. But there are a few things you can do better, help you make your position known. Suppose you want to do some better negotiation with the help of some qualities, you must think about some points for effective negotiation. First point is justify your position. Don't just walk into negotiation without being able to back up your position. You must know what is your position is there in negotiation. Come armed with information to show that you have done your research and you are committed to the deal. You know, without study or without research, you will not be able to speak before the parties. So you must be an informed one, well informed one. You must have done research in a particular field. Then and then only you will be able to negotiate properly with the parties. Second point is put yourself in their shoes. There is nothing wrong with sticking to your ground. Some people are sticking their ground, but there is nothing wrong in that. But while you shouldn't go over your limitations, such as spending more money if you are buying a home or car, remember that the other party has its own restrictions as well. You should remember that other parties also have restrictions like you, but you must be able to go beyond your limitations. If you want to purchase a car or a home, you generally spend more money for that. Your budget is different and actual spent money is different in case of purchasing a car or a loan. In the same way, there are some limitations of other parties you should remember. There is nothing wrong with trying to see things from the other person's perspective and why they may not accept your offer. Why the other party is not ready to accept your offer, you have to think over it. You should also see the things on another party's perspective, with another party's perspective, so that you will understand what exactly their problem is. Then and then only you can do your communication or negotiation properly. The next point is remove the emotion. It is easy to get caught up and be swayed by your personal feelings, especially if you are really visited in the outcome. The best thing to do is to keep your emotions in check before you start. Keep your emotions in check, that means in the pocket, before you start. There is no importance to be given to your emotions when you are on the table of negotiation. Put your emotions aside so that you will be able to do negotiation properly and you will reach up to your desired outcomes. Feelings should be there, but that should not be used in the negotiation. It is a check. If you have a better skill of using negotiation table, your emotions, you should use in the negotiation table. Definitely you can, but it is a risky one. So more qualities we will see in my next video. Till then, thank you very much.